Hey, I'm Coach Paul. Just a little chat around biohacking. So this is a little bit of an introduction. I'll follow up with some more videos around some specifics. First question is, what is biohacking? Essentially, biohacking is making the right choices in your lifestyle and some tools and tricks to improve your biology, to make it fit for purpose. So key word there is fit for purpose. A lot of people use fitness and they immediately refer to exercise fitness, physical fitness. I don't like seeing fitness or the word fit being used on its own. It's really fit for purpose. And everybody has a different purpose, therefore their fitness demands are very different. For example, some's purpose is to be an excellent parent. Some is about adventure. Some is to be good in business, and for others, it's maybe being an entrepreneur. And each one has probably a different fitness required in terms of mental and physical, in terms of focus, in terms of strength, in terms of endurance. There's so many different ways of looking at it. So when we talk about biohacks, we're really talking about what is the lifestyle choices and any interventions you need to have to actually optimize that. No single answer. Now, when I listen to a lot of talks on biohacking, I went to a corporate one just a short time ago. They really focus on the short-term stuff. What are the vitamins, minerals, neurotopics, hot and cold therapy? Those are all certainly biohacks, but they're very short-term biohacks, which is to create a change or a feeling, some momentum in a different direction. True biohacking really comes from the lifestyle that they're actually living. The bigger choices you're making, they are the foundation that will steer you in the right direction. And then we use the intervention biohacks to when we actually want to course correct on the short term to take care to assist us with the long-term biohacks. Just to put it into context, it is about biology. It's about the mind and the biology of the mind and the biology of the body. But you really need to tune it and understand what your purpose is first, what you're trying to optimize. Now, for your purpose, you probably need your why. There's so many good podcasts and talkers out there that can cover that subject. Yeah, I recommend Simon Sinek. Listen to some of the interviews done by Rich Roll, and there's so many out there. But yeah, you need to find the why. What's your purpose? What are the things you're focused on in life? And then we look at that as, okay, how do I back up with lifestyle choices to actually optimize your journey towards that purpose and those goals? I see things breaking down into three different areas. These being, your lifestyle biohacks or natural biohacks, which really go into your daily choices and how you live your life from a day-to-day basis. It's all about sleep, where all the recovery, all the learning retention happens. It's about managing stress. It's about making the right few nutritional choices, making sure you're eating well for the recovery for whatever lifestyle you're living. Then comes the physical side. Breathing management is so important and underrated. The minimal amount or the optimal amount of physical activity for your purpose. Yeah, I do a lot of exercise for adventure type activities. You don't need to be doing that much, but you do need to do some. We then, past the physical, we go into some of the mindset hacks. And again, that is around building confidence, building belief. It's about how do you manage worry and fear. And then, just doing the right thing and committing to things. Those are the mindset hacks. And those two, the lifestyle and the mindset hacks are the foundation. You need to have those in place if you're going to whether we're preparing for a great meeting or focus at work or direction, or whether it's family related and relationships or exercise and adventure related, it's going to come from the foundation. Things don't always align, and this pressure nowadays, things challenge us. We get injured, we get sick. Sometimes we can't. The choices are really difficult to make and just out of our control. And that's where we start using the intervention hacks to course correct, fill the gaps. It's like the glue that kind of holds it together when things stop. The temporary band-aids that keep us aligned, keep us moving while we correct the underlying. That's the foundation of biohacking. We can't look at it as the short-term things all the time. Even though they're important, they are important in terms of the course correction. I'll go through these in more detail in future podcasts, but you're probably wondering why you got this has-been 62-year-old talking to you about biohacking. I haven't got a degree in this stuff. I'm not a medical doctor or anything, but what is happening is that I'm living this. I'm now 62 years old. I'm still participating in extreme triathlons, and even if I say so myself, doing pretty okay at them. This year I did Norseman, probably the hardest daylight triathlon in the world, Ironman distance in Norway. Cold water, jumping off ferries, cycling up mountains and running as well. There's Ultraman, that was just 2 years ago, 3-day event, multi-day, 10 kilometre swim, 420 kilometres on the bike in total, and then a double marathon just to finish it off. At 61 years old, and it came above in the top half of the field. This is Himalayan Extra, again an Ironman distance event, but in the Himalayan mountains, 22 hours event. Now this isn't my adventure. My purpose is living these adventures. That's not for everybody, but for me to put myself in a position to doing this at my age, it's a 20-year journey. I started biohacking back approximately 20 years ago. Just after arriving in Australia, I started looking at ways to actually improve my position in life, and I'm really seeing the fruits of it now. Being 62, I can still play with the grandkids, keep up with the youngsters, and be part of their journey as well. And I think that's an important choice to make. It's not just about the activities today and tomorrow. It's about what's going to happen to your body and your mind in 10, 15, 20 years time. And that's the message I'd like to get through. It's not just convincing 60-year-olds to stay active or keep active or start being active. It's about the 30, 40-year-olds who are wrapping themselves in so much pressure in corporate life, and 100% dedication to improving status. Start thinking around their body, their mind, and going through to the future. That's been my journey, and I'm still going, and I've still got more plans. Back to the Himalayas this year, doing the highest triathlon in Australia probably next year, and I've still got plans ultimately beyond that, and I've still got a day job. It's still a full-time stressful day job, and pretty much enjoying life. So if you take that as an example, that's where I come from. That's the journey I've been on, and I'd really like to actually pass it on as to what I've done and what I've learned. I've tried lots and lots of different hacks. I've tried ketogenic diets, low carb, high fat. I've tried vegan. I've tried meat only, carnivore, and kind of ended up in the middle of just making sensible, real food choices. I've tried high intensity exercise. I've tried MAF, which is purely based on aerobic, and again, finding out the right combination that actually keeps you healthy and keeps you moving. And I'll go through that journey with those 3 sectors of biohacking, and hopefully it'll be helpful. Along my journey, I've also done a lot of research and investigation Listen to literally hundreds of podcasts from world leaders, the likes of Peter Attia, David Asprey, amongst others. Researched literally hundreds of PubMed scientific studies. So anything I'm interested in, I'll go into PubMed and see what scientific studies actually back it up, and the pros, the cons, the insights they can give me as well. I also, around about 8 years ago, became a affiliated and certified health coach, just to back up a lot of what I was doing at Coach in the endurance world, but also broadening that to a lot of mentorship of people and families around that. So bottom line is the journey is yours, the purpose is yours, and how you apply biohacking is going to be very individual. Strong recommendation, as I said earlier, is obviously really understand that purpose, because the stress, the worry, the mindset really does come from understanding your purpose and your why. So have a listen to certainly Simon Sinek. Some of the Rich Roll interviews will really help with that. And then when you're ready, come back. What this series will focus on is the foundation of biohacking. What I do find is a lot of the other ones really focus on the higher end, is kind of an assumption the base is already there. This series will take care of the base and introduce some of the higher end impacts and where they can help as well. So hopefully see you back here soon. Have a great day.